Here we go. I'm gonna talk a little bit lightly. Darin Steen here from Fatloss Lifestyle, MajorLeagueHealth.com. The reason why I'm talking softly is because I got the nutrition video shot yesterday, but I took 3 attempts and I got kicked out the first 2, and I barely got that one. By the way, thanks for the inflow of emails that you sent us about liking the last video series about answering the nutrition questions. So I know I'm right on track. I'm gonna try and get this one in. Hopefully we don't get kicked out. So we're rocking and rolling. I got a lot of questions yesterday after our video about water. What types of water? You got so many different types of waters, guys. You got so many bottled things. And yes, I do think bottled water is better than tap water, because our tap water is just incredibly tainted depending on where you live and what the original source is, with chlorine and junk. I did a little research, and Ice Mountain did a pretty good job of a high quality plastic, and they take good pride in making sure that the bottles don't sit on the shelf too long, and the plastic's the right kind of plastic so that it doesn't seek toxins and stuff back in your body. Be really careful about that. There's a lot of information out there in the holistic circles about breast cancer being caused by eating stuff warmed up in a microwave in plastic. Stay away from plastic. Go with glass. If you got to go with plastic, Ice Mountain is a company that I believe is one of the top ones that does a decent job at putting out their water in a high quality plastic to keep us safe. But just stay away from the plastic ones. So we got Aquafina here. All right, we just passed 1 employee. I think we're gonna make it. All right, you guys. Here we go. We know pop is not good for us. It's terrible. Pop is terrible for us. It's got phosphoric acid. It's got caffeine. It's liquid calories. It's got artificial sugar. Just, if you're gonna drink a little bit of pop, drink the real stuff. At least real sugar. I think there's 45 to 50 grams of sugar in a freaking Mountain Dew. That stuff, kids drink it so they get this rush of energy, and then they crash. Mountain Dew is terrible for us. Do you guys know how many teaspoons of sugar are in 1 Mountain Dew? Over 50 grams of sugar. That is 8 to 10 teaspoons of sugar. So go to your bowl of sugar on your table and take 8 to 10 teaspoons and put them in your mouth. That's how much sugar you're consuming when you drink 1 Mountain Dew. Diabetes, oh my God, no wonder people have diabetes. And there's people drinking 6 and 8 of them. Maybe don't go from 8 to 10 colas in one day and go down to 1 or 0, because you're going to suffer the consequences. Go from 8 to 6 in 1 week, and then go from 6 to 4. You want to wean yourself off of it. And I'm really serious about this, because my daughter, when she was 2, my wife and I made the mistake of giving her calorie-free, sugar-free soda, and that's really bad. The phosphoric acid and the carbonation in the water leached the calcium out of her bones. She fell over and she shattered her elbow. It was very painful to see. I had to take her to the hospital, and I know it was because we had her drinking the sugar-free, calorie-free, carbonated water. We thought we were doing a good job versus regular pop, but it's really bad. So get away from it. Don't give it to your kids. Have them drink some real water from your tap. From a water filtration system, and then just squeeze some lemon and lime into it. Oh, look at that. I'm doing better today. An employee passed and didn't apprehend me, so we're rocking. All right, off to the next section. Protein bars. Look at that. Look how many there are. Most of them are garbage. Again, it goes with the old thing. If it's made in a plant, it's bad for us. If it comes from a plant, it's good for us. Does it rot if it sits on a shelf in a day or 2? Those are the best foods for us. We're going to talk more about that in a second. But with that being said, with us needing to eat, and we'll teach you how to eat smaller and more often to boost our metabolism, our BMR, and raise our basal metabolic rate, so our body will burn fat off 24 hours a day. We do have to eat often. It's a little inconvenient to eat, unprocessed foods 5, 6, 7 times a day. So once in a while, we do advocate, processed foods occasionally. So it's the worst of 2 evils sometimes. Going without eating for 5 hours, or eating the highest quality protein or snack or energy bar is better than going without eating 5 or 6 hours. So with that being said, I think Luna does a great job. I think Cliff Bar does a decent job. I'm not really a big fan of Power Bar. I don't have enough time to get into it. Why? But I've done a lot of research for 28 years. Actually, I've been passionate about this. And if you just turn over a Luna bar, you can read their mission statement. You can read the ingredients. And most of you guys know that the first ingredient has the most quantity in the product, and then down the line. So if you can read the first 4 or 5 ingredients and it makes sense to you and it sounds like a food or a nutrient, well, that's better. And if you can't pronounce it's a bunch of chemicals, well, you're in big trouble. So anyway, and if Here's the thing. There's so many loopholes that the laws have been made by the big companies, the commercial food industry, the pharmaceutical industry, so they can just lie to you. And they cut their serving size small. Be skeptical of any product where the serving size is very, very small, because they do that because they know you got to eat 10 serving sizes before you're filled up. And then they can, if they're underneath a certain amount, like of sugar, they can say 0. If it's a super small serving size, they did that on purpose, and they're trying to deceive you more than likely. So Luna is a great product. The next is Cliff Bar, and the rest I just stay away from. All right, here we go.